conversations. There were no mobile phones back then, so everyone spoke face to face, and the streets always looked busy with people. I lived with my mum and my two sisters. My dad had a lot of kids, so I had more sisters and had another brother as well. But they didn't live with us. My dad wasn't in the picture either. If I'm honest, our house was one of those busy houses, just as busy as it was out on the streets. This meant I always had a mini audience around me and I played to it. We all had that cousin or sibling who we secretly think is a show-off. That was probably me. You could put me in front of any crowd of people and I would feel confident and in control whilst I was performing. The word performing is important because it means that you're not really being you. That's how you could describe me when I'm in front of people or a crowd. I've never had an issue standing up in front of people. When I was younger, I wasn't performing music as such, but I was always happy to get up and dance around and get the party started. But it was like someone else took me over. Like I was two people in one. When I was in front of a group of people, it was as though there was a smaller version of myself hiding inside me. Probably curled up into a ball. Probably sad and lonely and angry. No one would know about him except me. Often no one looked for the real me behind the performance, and that made me feel angry and alone, which had a big impact on my behaviour. The first time my emotions exploded was in year 3. You don't really do much in year 3, and teachers are happy. There isn't much to be upset by. Except if you have a Jamal in your year. Oh my gosh, Jamal. I remember it like it was yesterday. Jamal was always moving about and fiddling with stuff. He couldn't keep his hands off things, that kind of guy. Drive you nuts. He didn't bully me, but he got on my nerves on purpose. He loved to do things to get me upset. If he walked behind me, he would try and step on the back of one of my shoes so it came off. Annoying. He would poke me while I was trying to listen to our teacher read us a story. Annoying. Or he would flick my hair when I was working. So annoying. I would walk to the toilets and cry. That's how I dealt with it. Sitting on the toilet seat with my hands covering my eyes. I thought I was upset at how he was treating me. But now I think about it, they were hot tears of anger that I couldn't control what was happening to me and my emotional reaction to it. There was one week when Jamal had been doing a lot to me. More than usual. It was like non-stop. And finally, I decided it was enough. I thought about what I was going to do to Jamal all weekend. I even daydreamed about hiding a pair of scissors in my socks, and then if he came near me, I would pull them out. Now that I think about it, it's pretty dark. I guess the thinking behind that would be that he would be scared and leave me alone. But I could never do that in real life. It was stupid and wrong. Instead, I decided that I was going to fight him if he came up to me in class. Jamal, you done got on my last nerve. I was so angry when I got to school on Monday. I'd been angry all through Saturday and Sunday. And by school, I was ready to explode with it. I knew by getting ready to fight Jamal, I was preparing to do something wrong. But I didn't care. I wanted to be left alone. And I couldn't see any other way to make that happen. For some reason, that day, Jamal didn't bother me as much as usual. Maybe he could sense I was fed up. But then, finally, he walked up to me. But before he said anything or tried to touch me, I grabbed him. I threw him on the floor and I was pulling at his clothes and dragging him around. I was screaming too.